Hey guys, it's Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I'm back with another hashtag tarot challenge. This one comes from Two of Owls. Definitely check out his channel, pretty awesome. And he has the hashtag tarot6QA. Well, here are 6 questions, and I just thought it would be really fun to do. I really like, I've been enjoying all the different little like hashtag videos people have been creating. I find them so interesting. You know, I like hearing different people's point of views and looking at people's different decks and things like that. So, okay, so question number 1 is, what is my preferred method of shuffling? Side shuffle. But I do not ride side saddle. I just can't bring myself to do a riffle shuffle. And as an English teacher, yes, it is a riffle shuffle. Rifle is a gun, and that is something that is spelled a little differently. Yeah, I can't bend my cards. When they get that curve to them, like I feel so bad, like I've broken their backs. So question number 2 asks how many people we've actually read for. I think it was like less than 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 200, 200 or more, 500 people. I would say different people, because there are people that I read for multiple times, like the same people, but for different people I would say it would be between 100 and 200, which I am so grateful that I can say that. I mean, this is just something that you know, I really love to do it, and it's so gratifying when something that you love to do, people love it too. Like they love what you do. So I'm deeply honored to have been able to read for that many people. So I mean, if you check out my Etsy shop, I think there's like 1 reading that's on there or something like that, but like most of my readings take place in my area here in San Diego. So I have a large clientele here, plus, you know, my friends and family and things like that. And I don't know, I think it's great, and I'm having a really good time. Number 3 asks if tarot is just a hobby, is it a passion, or is it your profession? Kittens, Weights, and Tarot is my profession. I wish it was a full-time business. I wish there was a way that I could pay the bills with it, but for now it's just a side business along with all the other side businesses that I have, like my photography company, Photos by Tara. You know, I have my personal training, which I do during the summertime. I coach in the springtime for the high school that I work at, and my main job being a high school English teacher. Freshmen and seniors, and my seniors have had senioritis for like the past 6 months, but that is neither here nor there. Number 4, if I could make a deck, what would it look like? I think in other videos I have shown you guys that I've made my own oracle deck, just using cutouts from magazines, and then taking 3x5 cards, cutting them in half and painting them, and then taking them over to Staples and having them laminated, so I have these like square cards. They almost look like coasters, but I really like them, and I called it the Donna d'Ispirazione, which is like inspirational woman in Italian. I have also created a tarot deck using images that I just got off the internet, so I obviously can't sell it because I don't own any of those images, but I call it the Athletes Tarot. It's different like weightlifters and track and field stars and basketball stars and MMA, and I mean, you know, sports really speaks to me, so it's definitely a personal deck. If I were truly wanting to create a deck for the masses someday, I really want to create a gym tarot. You know, I think that the gym is a very spiritual place. It's my church, basically, and I think that, you know, I want to create a deck someday that melds that together, because I think that would be something that other people would be interested in, and even if they weren't, I mean, it's something I'm interested in, so I would probably just like create it because I'd be like down for it. Another deck, a possibly oracle deck that I'd want to create, is one with my little puma. So I'm thinking, you know, using my love of photography, maybe creating some pictures, playing around with Photoshop, and seeing like what I could create as far as a tarot or oracle deck, possibly an oracle deck. but that's kind of in the future. I'm a little slammed right now, a little busy right now, but hey, we'll see what happens in the future. Number 5 asks, what's my preferred type of deck to work with? Is it a Marseille? Is it an OG RWS? Is it a Toth? Is it Lenormand? I do love working with Lenormand, but I would say the one that I work with most would be an RWS, an OG Rider-Waite-Smith. The last question is, when was my first time using tarot? And I would have to say that was back in high school. There was a very small spirituality, metaphysical section in the bookshops, and it was always in the far back, and so I always felt like I was into something naughty or something. Me and my friends would go in the back and we'd look at the Wiccan books and look at spells, and we'd look at the different tarot decks, and we were just like, ooh. And sometimes they would have stuff out in the open, and and so I'd play around with them. I'd pretend like I knew what I was doing. And then when I was in college, I was doing my my teacher credentialing program, and I was getting my teaching hours out of school, where I wasn't quite teaching yet, but I had a master teacher, and I was at a middle school, but it was 6th through 8th, and they decided to have a little fair, and they wanted all the teachers doing little cool things, booth and everything, and I was like, ooh, could I be the psychic booth? And they were like, sure. They're like, you need some tarot cards? I'm sure the drama teacher has some tarot cards laying around. I'm like, sure. And so I got to be the little psychic in the psychic booth, and it was so weird because I know it was just for fun, and it was just playing around with the kids and stuff, but something, I don't know, and I think it even scared me off, but it was all this information was coming through me, and I was totally speaking to these kids through these cards, and they were so amazed that I was spot on with these readings, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what the hell those tarot cards meant. The hell's a 6 of Cups? What is a 2 of Swords? I don't know what that is, but somehow something was just, I was just I couldn't even stop myself. My mouth was just bum, 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 and I was just shouting out this information, and it seemed to be really resonating with these kids, and I don't know, it kind of spooked me for a little while, so I backed off of metaphysical stuff for a while, but I slowly have gotten back into it, and now I'm hell yeah, cards all day long, 24/7. Nothing spooks me anymore. I see ghosts. I'm not easily scared. So anywho, that's it. That was the 6 questions. So if you have any questions or comments for me, please make sure that you leave that in the comments section below, and if you love this video, don't forget to give it a fat thumbs up, and don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll catch you guys another time. Probably gonna do another one of these hashtag tarot challenges because I'm really enjoying them. And if you would like to grab a reading with me, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop or my websites. And so that's it for me. I will catch you homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.